All those witches. There were just so many of them. And they were all flinging poison around, too. Perhaps for my next encounter... Oh, really? This is gonna happen again? Perhaps for my next encounter with them, I might, Oh, this is just a dead end, never mind. I might see if, the helmet for my mecha suit necessarily needs power. Okay, let me just get back down here. Okay, I can't get back down. The way to fight witches is to consistently keep them on the defensive, so that they don't, so they don't get a chance to throw any potions at you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. This is my mecha suit helmet. Oh, and as you can see, it looks like the filter really is active. Those last few seconds of poison didn't really do anything, did they? Let me just see if this works. Hopefully it does. Yeah, see what I mean? Nothing. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Okay, it's pretty good. Oh. Oh, come on. Where are these coming from? Next, there's a witch here who's more or less immune. Really? Really? Again? Every time I... For every defensive move I have, there's always something stopping it. I don't know whether anybody here noticed that bit, but there was a witch who... It's like every blow I struck might as well have not done anything. I'm not exactly sure what I should do now. And the filtration system only worked for certain... It worked for poison, but it didn't work for, I think, potions of harming. I'm not sure. I'll have to test that later, I guess. Anyway, let me see what's over here. I can really only think of one way to go about this, and that would be to wait for it to clear up and recharge my suit. Because there's one thing it did that I couldn't help but notice. When, those I think are just ordinary phantoms. Let me get out of here. When it was charged, it didn't It was any um, any blow that got landed on me was ignored. I mean, yeah, it cost energy to do that, but the point's the same. I guess I'm a little more concerned with how I'm supposed to fight something that arguably can't be fought at all because it's too powerful. Is it? That's the whole argument right there. So I seem to have violated a lot of my own rules here. I guess what I'll have to do is block this area off too. And let me collect some of these yeah, the arrows. I wanted the arrows. Now it's dark out, and we're, well, high up enough to attract phantoms, or at least that's... They typically show up in high places. This way is sneaky, but it's a much better alternative than just charging through there. Now I think I tried to take the spawner out, and it didn't seem to work because it was too high up. I hate to call this an infestation of witches, but that's what's beyond this room. There are so many of them. That thing, which is from a completely different mod, I might add, doesn't really help things. Oh, these people are all buffed to the hilt. So I guess the right answer is to get that witch up against something. And then just keep shooting said witch. I only wish I... Wait, did that actually... Yeah, see, again, it's a little ambiguous whether or not... what that filtration system did and what it didn't do. Okay. If I could block it off completely. In order to do that, I have to reach really far. of course, I can handle these like one by one, I guess. Assuming, of course, that assumes that when these blocks are placed, they actually go in the right direction. Or in the right place, I mean. Okay. There. Much better. Now they can't reach me. I'll just put these somewhere. I want to... Now those can't be coming from up there, because I blocked that off. Of course, I have no idea where they are coming from now. Well, I suppose that's one way to make a certain area safe. All right, yeah, going in there with all those witches was a little bit much, wasn't it? There, okay. I guess dealing with witches is going to be a sneaky business regardless of how it's done. So where's the spawner? Still can't find it. Over here. There it is. Oh. Yeah, if there weren't any blazes involved, then I probably would take this on. But well, I've seen how out of control these fires can get, and how destructive they are. Can I ditch? I mean, I don't think I have any use for this. Although I suppose it's possible that that I might take up magic later on. Then again, a lot of stuff's possible, and it doesn't really. Oh, ye gods! Okay, that could have been disastrous. And why? Because of how flammable this place actually is. Or should I say inflammable? Yeah, I remember Dr. Nick in that Simpsons episode. Inflammable means flammable? In my defense, it's been a while. Now, where is the spawner this time? Oh, right, it's up here. Okay. Again. Honestly, it's getting to the point where you can't break spawners anymore, or the way you used to. It used to be you took out the spawner, that's it. Let's just hope the place doesn't burn down like it could have last time. Although it's not like the entire dungeon has that many connected bits of wood in it. If this place does catch fire, then this tower will be burned down. But I don't think the fire's going to spread to the rest of the tower. Looks like something's still... Oh, good grief. Gee, I wonder who included that mod in there. A pyromaniac? Well, maybe not, but it certainly seems that way. Okay, back down. And out of here, too. I saw that Forsaken Knight. There. Okay, there. Now it can't come jumping down. Closest it can come is by ladder. suppose despite the fact that I'm below this thing, you could call it capturing the high ground. You know what else I just found out? Holding down space moves you up and down ladders. As they were using the arrow keys. Did not know that was possible. Well, we'll let these two finish their argument and maybe add a bit of, well, fire. For my belly aching about fire, if it's confined to the bad guys, then I really don't mind it much. And back down I go. Okay, so where are those guys coming from? There's no spawner here that I know of. Better take this bit out. Maybe they're coming from up there? Aha, they are coming from up there. Okay. You know, eventually these guys are going to have to stop running and shoot. There we are. Okay, there we go. Get down here. So the third time this has happened in a row. It's almost like I'm not supposed to break spawners anymore. But breaking spawners is... well, it's tactically necessary. At least in my opinion, it's tactically necessary. I'm guessing that view isn't necessarily universally held. Well, look at this. We've hit the cloud layer. I have no idea who it was to include that little funny swimp noise when it's 4 in a row. I'm getting rapidly sick of doing this. I know, I suppose I could take one of these rifts on directly, but I don't see the value. Well, it's not that I don't see the value in it. It's that maybe it is that I don't see the value in it. At least I don't know what it does. Or if defeating the rift means that these just straight up aren't going to happen. Okay, how many fires do I have to put out now? Okay, so I am trapped in a cloud. Well, I suppose trapped is the wrong word. It's a bit rough. But I can't really, see when I'm in there. Okay, this is better. I can't, but I can't, oh wait. I was gonna say that I couldn't find where the ladder was, but... Really? Oh my goodness. That wasn't me, that was the server. It suddenly decided to drop the ball for a bit and go wander under a tree and leave stuff to... leave stuff to take care of itself, which it, of course, doesn't. I mean, early on when I played this game, I didn't have that powerful of a computer, so stuff like that used to happen all the time. I'd get, it would freeze up completely on me, and... Oh, lordy, here we go. Well... Sorry about that, I gotta put something on. There we go. Anyway, the computer used to freeze up a lot, and so... While running Minecraft, I would find myself frozen for a bit. And then after that had happened, I'd get like a ton of blows on me at once, and I wouldn't have a chance to defend myself. In other words, I was a sitting duck. Still, I suppose, I mean, this computer's better. I did have to... Wait, what was that? No spawner rift? Imagine that, who'd have thunk it? Alright. And here we go with the phantoms. Let me just... take this one down, and it's dead. And now, of course, I should say undead. And now we take that one out. And here we go with another rooftop to hang out on. What's my chest plate look like? It's still got some oomph in it. Maybe I should keep both bows in case this one runs out. Bottles of enchanting, which I can use to make just plain bottles. Let me see if there's anything I can get rid of here while I'm up here. And while I'm relatively free of, well, monsters. How did I end up with this? Slowness? Is it because I'm carrying so much? I don't know. Let me just rearrange a few things here. This can go down here to free up a spot. This, I don't even know why I have these snowballs. I might need string though. I think that's really all I can do unless I decide to stop eating this bologna I'm drinking and, you know, the nutritional paste, and eat the apple instead to clear out the space. Okay, that's the top. Let's see, what do we have for loot? I wish I could have stayed up there longer. I would have been able to recharge my helmet a bit more. Problem is, these modules for the mecha suit are not easy to build. Oh. Ah. Yeah, the modules for the mecha suit are not easy to build at all. And they take polonium pellets. And one polonium pellet is worth the same in nuclear waste, or processed nuclear waste, as as 1 millibucket of antimatter. Except I'm going to need thousands of millibuckets. And as if that wasn't enough, that process takes power. So I'm going to need to find a secondary source for it, so that I can convert polonium to antimatter and still be stable and still be solvent. Yeah, solvent in terms of power. I don't think I need this. I've raided too many pirate ships for it. They had like a ton of gunpowder on them. I got way more than I need. And here we are down at the, well, not the bottom, but it was, well, let's just say this was really hard to take. Well, take over. I even took out one of these places. I never do that. Alright. Wait. Is it my imagination or... Oh, no, I can't have that. Well, I guess I can, honestly, because the skeleton can't exactly climb over this and jump through it. Still, better safe than really sorry. Okay, in hindsight, I suppose I should have taken that out from the top rather than the bottom, but I suppose I got lucky there. There weren't any monsters around. While I'm up here... Oh, look, you can sort of see the actual rift itself from back here. But that doesn't mean I'm taking them on. And that's what causes the fires. A bolt of lightning. And if the spawner happens to be on the ground, the lightning hits the ground. And that is exactly the problem that... Okay, what if... And hear me out here. Yeah, what if that? That would save me a ton of bother. The only reason I didn't do it before is because there already were... Oh, brother. There already were mobs already spawned in, so I didn't get the chance. But this time, I can sort of rush in, take the spawner out, and rush back out.